We often say that we should keep our surroundings clean. The same goes for our repository. When I say clean, I mean that the repository should contain the bare minimum number of files which are needed for the project to run. But in most of our projects, many unnecessary and unwanted files are generated, and we should keep a keen watch that none of them are checked into our repository. But doing it ourselves is really hard and prone to mistakes. Hence, instead of us doing it, we instruct Git to ignore such files. So let us get on the field and get to know how to do that. For the demo purpose, I have created a simple Hello World Java project in Eclipse. When we build our project, our output is generated in the bin folder. This output can be generated even if we have all the other files of the project. Hence, it is not necessary to save this output in our repository. So let us check how do we instruct Git to ignore these files. For that, I'll quickly navigate to the project folder and initialize the Git repository. For reference, let us check the status of the repository and see what all files does Git recognize. As you can see, all the files that Eclipse just created are recognized by Git. But as we discussed, we want Git to ignore the bin folder. For that, first we have to create a file named .gitignore. We can create this file using the command touch space followed by the file name. In our case, it is .gitignore. For those of you who have used Linux in past, know that we use the touch command to create files. Note that this is just a text document. Hence, we can use Notepad or any other text editor to open and edit this document. We'll first open this file and add all the files and folders name which we want Git to ignore. In our case, it is the bin folder. Hence, we will add it to the .gitignore file and save it. Now let us compare the current status of the repository with the previous one. We can see that the bin folder was present in the previous status, but now it has been ignored by Git, whereas the .gitignore file has been added to the new status. So this is how we instruct Git to ignore certain files and folders. Note that the files and folders that we add in the .gitignore file will change from project to project. But certain files and folders will be common based on the IDE and the programming language that we are using in the project. But can you imagine yourself remembering all the files and folders that you need to ignore, which are generated by the programming language or the IDE that your current project is using? Well, it would be really hard to do so since we use a variety of IDEs and programming language throughout our career. So to assist us, there are some online tools that we can use to build our gitignore file for a particular set of IDE and programming language. One of such tools is gitignore.io. Let us see how to use it. For that, first we'll open our favorite browser and open the link gitignore.io. Now we'll just type in the IDE and language that we are using, which in our case is Eclipse and Java. Now we'll click on create and gitignore.io will create a customized gitignore file which will contain all the files and folders which are generated by either Eclipse or Java and are unnecessary for a repository. Now we'll just copy this text and paste it in our gitignore file, and there we have it. Our tailored gitignore file is ready to use. Let us quickly recheck if this file is working and it has ignored the bin folder or not. If you keenly notice, you will see that it has not just ignored the bin folder, but it has also ignored the .settings folder that was generated by Eclipse. And ideally it should be ignored, because we do not need the contents of this folder to run our project successfully. So to summarize, we use the .git ignore file to instruct Git to ignore certain files and folders that should never be checked into our repository.